Hi everybody, welcome back to part 4 from the old school matching receiver. As you can see, we got along quite well. Put in the holes in for the sockets, the coils, and here I put also in the capacitor for tuning capacitor for BFO. And we have the two switches as the same in our transmitter. So that's so far what I've done. I'll show you the front. Yeah, and you see it starts to look like the transmitter. So see if we get that properly in the picture. Yeah, we have that in the picture. Just drop it down a bit. So. Anyway, chaps, you can see that the tuning is there. Everything is there. Turn them around. Then you can see in the back I fixed the tuning capacitor provisionally because the switch has to go underneath still, so there needs to be some holes there. And you can see here also how I have a reduction drive mounted, so we can tune this and then fine tune it at the same time. So that's an ideal thing to have. So I have a reduction drive there. So the only thing I have to do, or next thing I have to do, is to find myself a suitable schematic. Yeah, you hear that right? It is a suitable schematic. It is not a schematic you can pick up everywhere. It has to do for the purpose I've built this receiver, because this receiver has a special oscillator. It's the same oscillator as the transmitter has, so it has to be, because it has to be very stable. So that takes some doing. So yeah, as you can see, the next thing we can do is fix myself up in a schematic what I think will be suitable for this receiver. It's not that complicated, but there again we have to consider a few things. And see, we said that the most thing I'm thinking about is the detection method. So when you have the IF stage, you get detection, and that should be that valve that is there. And there are several methods of detection: good detection, anode detection, and so on and so on. I have to decide upon that and see what we can do, what we can come up with. I'm aware of several methods of detection, so I have to choose one what suits me best. So anyway, it is CW Morse code, so we're not in for the single sideband, although it will work on single sideband, there's no question about it. Yeah, it is more or less see how that goes, see what comes out of it. So that's what I'm going to do next, and then I'm going to build up the switch and so on and so on, and then we start to wire the thing up. Yeah, that fast it will go. Soon if we have those sockets in, those, some of them those have to be mounted on the bottom, so they will fit in there, but they have only fit in on the bottom. So I have to do that. So fit them underneath. But for the oscillators I always use stone sockets because of high frequency. So the capacitance, see this socket for instance will fit nicely here. Yeah. He's tight. This one is tight, so the other one won't be that tight, I suppose. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, that's fixed switch quite easily. So we have a socket down here. There we go. Come on here. Come on then. in there. There you go. Yeah, why not? Put them in, it's nice. Apart from those are very old too, you know, because they are the very old-fashioned sockets I picked up, and hopefully they're not leaking. Well, you say, well, they won't, but they're new. Yeah, I thought that myself. They are new, but they're obviously some of them are leaky, and I've had that experience once. So there you go. I'm going to show you the rest too. You know, it's rather nice to do that. See, you have to tune that thing. You have to all the coils have to be faced that way. It's just faced this. Oh, I got quite a lot over there, so it doesn't matter. There you go. That's how it's going to look. How is about that? Isn't that nice? There you go, and we fit in the sockets, and we're on our way. So we have to drill some holes onto the tuning capacitor, so I just have to decide which side I have to drill them. Decide upon if I need separation here between the tuning capacitors, so whatever is necessary I will do, and there you go. Isn't that nice? If those things go in there, then it will fit quite nicely, you know. Yeah, it really does fit nicely. There you go. I love it, get in there. Well chaps, that will be this first part of part 4. I will move on now and get the other things sorted out and done. So, and I will come back to you when I'm at the stage from wiring it thing up, I suppose, and then we go from there. So I'll see you later. Hi everybody, welcome back to my workbench on part 4 I believe, and what fitted in the sockets and the coils. I'll show you. There we go, and as is promised, this looks nice. Anyway, we got that far, so the next thing to do now is to get the switch in and the output transformer, of course. See, I decided that on that yet, but I have to drill some holes here somewhere. I have to decide that yet, and yeah, it's coming along nicely actually. So you can see you can do miracles in the day. So I put the numbers from the valves on there, so I know exactly which valve goes where. So I'm not directly familiar with the American types, so I've just put it on there so it is easy. So I didn't decide on detection yet, so diode detection is not so good for signal, weak signals, so I have to find another way. So, and then the things what I have in mind is you have no amplification from that valve, then it will detect it but it won't amplify. So I don't know if that 6v6 will be sufficient then. Well, that's a thing to think about later. Okay, so that we'll try to be this part, and then yeah, see if we can refocus this bitch. So it's better. Anyway, so I will zoom in a little bit so you can actually see this. I have to refocus, of course, again. There you go. So I'll refocus this. There you go. Now you can see more properly, and anyway, I hope you like it, and yeah, I'll shut the video down and carry on. Welcome everybody. The last bit of part 4. I put in the switch. Yeah, you can see the part, all the valves are in, so it gives a nice look. And we only have to put in the output transformer and the power transformer, so and then fit on the back and so on and so on. Show you the switch on there. There he is. And well, there's not much to do. The only thing we have to do now is put in our volume control for the LF stage, but it's not very difficult. Just put a little hole here with the VR behind it, that's it. Actually, fellas, we're on the end of part 4. There's not much to tell really. You can see it for yourself, but it looks very nice. And yeah, the part 5 will be about wiring up the radio. Actually, I put the sockets in with one schematic, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use that schematic, so I have to think about that because of the detection that I need. So I have to dream about that a bit. It's always the way and the best way to let things lie and think about it and think about it and think about it. And my experience is, after long thought, you get the best ideas, and then you will come up with solutions, and that is exactly what we want. So by this, chaps, I will send you off to the merry on your merry way, so we'll come back with part 5. And if you like this part 4, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.